What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to talk about what we learned from the match yesterday against Atletico Madrid. A lot of stuff to take in from that game, a lot of pros, a lot of cons, mainly more cons. So before we get into it, make sure you smash the like button. Let's try to get this video to 150 likes. Be very much appreciated, and let's get into the video. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, your boy, Ronald Koeman, the manager. I just want to know what's up with this guy. This guy has been making mistake after mistake after mistake. Let's start off one mistake at a time. Starting lineup. It's on the screen right now. It was the fact that everyone predicted the lineup before the game should not be happening. We all predicted the game because we know exactly what he would do. People would say, oh, the Roberto Dest Depay at right back. Oh, he may pick Dest, but he may pick Roberto. We all know he's going to pick Roberto because there's favoritism in the squad. Same with Pedri. Was he going to pick Pedri? Was he going to pick Coutinho? Was he going to pick Trincao? He was going to pick Pedri because that's his favorite player. He lets the favoritism determine the lineup of the squad and doesn't look at the tactical way of what's best for the game. Dest would have been perfect for that game. Coutinho, you could argue it, but then again, he just came back from injury. You could have argued putting Trincao there and then putting Dembele on the left. That would have been feasible as well. I think that would have been better now looking back on it. He needs to get his lineups straight. He needs to pick his lineups based on his opponent, not based on favoritism. I'm done seeing Roberto at right back. It is so annoying to see him there because he doesn't perform well. When he came to midfield, I thought he did really well. No cap. I thought he did really, really well when he came to midfield. I think he did okay. But at right back, it just wasn't it. And his subs, too. His subs are just absolutely atrocious. First sub, he brings on Coutinho for Pedri, which was probably the best, option to do off the bench. Did it a bit earlier this time. Did it around the 57th minute, which was good. Brings on Dest for Pique. That was an injury. Don't, give him credit for that. He probably wouldn't have brought on Dest if I'm being honest. Then brings on Trincao and Braithwaite for Pjanic and Griezmann, and then drops Coutinho to CDM. Like, what is that? What is that? What kind of a substitution is that? That tells me right there that you didn't play in your substitutions. Because we were already 1-0 down at halftime. You're telling me that you were planning on putting Coutinho at CDM alongside Roberto. Then you have the likes of Puig and Alina on the bench. I was wrong on my match preview, by the way. I said that, I was mad because you didn't use the fourth sub. Apparently, the La Liga rule said that you have to use your subs in 3 intervals. So if you have 3 intervals, you can do 2 subs, 1 sub, which would be 4, or you can do 2, 2, and 1. So you can make 5 subs, but you can only, call up the board 3 times, like in 3 separate times. So by then, we already made 1 sub with Coutinho, 1 sub with Dest, and then the double sub. So we didn't have another interval to play with. So that was my fault. That was my, wrongdoing. Didn't know that rule. It still doesn't back the fact that his subs over the past, since he's been the manager, have been atrocious. He did the same thing against Real Madrid. He just chucked on Braithwaite and Trincao and Dembele the last few minutes, which was dire. I hate, I'm sitting there watching the game. You can go check my live watch along. I said this. I'm sitting there thinking, oh look, Trincao and Braithwaite are gonna come on. We're definitely gonna win this game. It's like we have no quality on the bench, and people come and rinse me saying, oh, we don't need Depay, we don't need Garcia. Let's get these, Malins and Mutombo, Yusuf from Dortmund. We need quality players. Players are going to get injured. Look at that. We already lost Pique and Roberto to this game. We need depth. We need backup. I'm sick of tired of seeing Braithwaite come off the bench. It doesn't bring me any encouragement. It doesn't bring the team encouragement. Imagine Messi, the greatest football player to ever step on the field. He's busting his butt off to get an equalizer. Looks to the bench, and bloody Braithwaite's coming on. You think that's going to give him encouragement? It's not. Use smart subs. Use smart sub. Move Messi to the right, bring Puig in the middle. That would have been way more effective than bringing on Braithwaite. Way more effective. Bring Alina to the middle. That would have been way more effective. Push Alba up, jump on Firpo. That would have been way more effective than bringing on Braithwaite. I'm giving you 5 different scenarios that you could have done instead of bringing on Braithwaite. We need to push him out. He is not good enough. He missed 2 chances. Imagine Messi's on those chances. Imagine if Dembele was on those chances. Coutinho. You have Coutinho CDM and you have Messi on the right wing. And for the lineup, if he had started Pedri in the middle, Dembele on the left and Messi on the right, I think it would have been way more effective. I said this in my match preview as well. Starting Messi in the center was not going to be a good idea. Atletico Madrid played a 5-3-2. They had 3 center backs and 2 midfielders all around Messi. He was isolated. Every time he got the ball, he would be swarmed. Dembele, he had a good performance because he had space. Imagine if you had him on the left, Messi on the right, Pedri in the middle, and Griezmann up top. That would have been way better. Koeman needs to, set the team up for the opponent. This team would have worked against Juventus because of the way they played, the way that Pirlo plays. It won't work against Atletico Madrid. He needs to wake up. There's already a lot of fans already coming out. And those fans that have, a lot of followers, if they start trying Koeman out, they're going to make their followers go Koeman out. Imagine if Talk FCB goes Koeman out. Oh my god. Imagine if all like the reporters go Koeman out. It's gonna be hard. That's one of the reasons why Valverde got pushed out, because all the fans had enough. You know, the fans are there almost different Koeman. I'm looking at my comments from my match review. All of them are saying Koeman out. He is on the brick. He can only come out of the match after the game saying, "Oh yeah, I took all credibility for the loss." But you didn't do anything. You just sat on the bench. I bet you Alfred Schroeder, his assistant manager, would coach his team better. It's a joke. He needs to wake up. We have games coming thick and fast. We have games every single week. From now until, I think until January. It's Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Sunday, Wednesday. Every single week. He needs to wake up and pick the right lineups for the games that he comes up against. And the performance needs to, you know, take a step level. Because we just started up high. And then we just went, like first 5 minutes, 10 minutes in, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. He needs to fix it, Koeman. You have to fix it. I'm telling you. If you do not fix this by, like, beginning of January, especially after the Super Cup, the fans will call for your head and the new president will sack you. Imagine if Fonte Laporte gets elected. They will sack you. They don't care. They'll bring in some Barcelona legend to, like, fill the place. Bring back an Eto'o, Valdez, Puyol, someone to do the 6 months. Then look at Xavi or someone else in the summer. They will do that. So you need to wake up, Koeman. The second point that we learned after this match, I kind of talked about it in the last clip, was the signings of Depay and Garcia. They are an absolute must this January. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if we're going to afford it. I don't know what's going to happen. If you tell me right now, sell Braithwaite and Fairport to bring in Garcia and Depay, I'll take your hand off. We desperately, desperately need them. The fact that Ansu Fati is out, he is such a big loss, it's ridiculous. I've been seeing this on Twitter as well. This loss has opened the fans' eyes to how important Ansu Fati is. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. We only have 3 natural wingers in our squad for a 4-winger formation. You have 2 wide men, you need the 2 starters, and you need the backups. You need 4, and we have 3. Ansu's out, so we only have 2. We're playing a center mid, or a cam kind of, at left wing. I'm telling you right now, once Coutinho starts playing more games at left wing, the fans are going to be calling for his head. Just like they did in the 18-19 season. They played left wing, he wasn't that good, we had no one else, we just kept playing him, hoping thank God that he'd pull out some masterclass performance. Got a decent goal against Manchester United in the quarterfinals, went like this. Rumors are already in 2 weeks in, saying, oh, the fans don't want him. They're already pushing him out. Depay can play in any of that front 4 he can play. Right wing, left wing, striker, and cam. Obviously, he's going to be coming in playing morally in that striker role, but he can, you know, when injuries come in, when you want to shift things in game, he can play there. And for $5 million, are you joking? Sign into a 5-year contract. If he's bad, sell him on for $10 million. You'll make profit. You'll make his wages back. Same with Eric Garcia. If you get him now, I'd rather pay a fee to get him now. We need him now. I'd rather, you know, start integrating him into the squad. He's not getting that much game time now under Pep, even though Pep signed a new contract. Garcia, we need him. He's going to be the next Pique. He's a great player. I don't know why people tell me he's not a great player. He is a quality player. Once he gets maybe a season or 2 at Barcelona, he will shine. We saw that under Pep. He got a few games, became a starter. They started buying players because they know that he's going to leave. They started buying Ruben Diaz and all that sort, Nathan Ake. And that's why he doesn't play that much, because they know they're going to lose him for free. They don't want to give him that much playing time, but they don't want to completely freeze him out because that's just a douche move, like with Rabiot and PSG when that happened. So Depay and Garcia in January are an absolute must. The third thing I wanted to talk about, and that what we've learned from the game, is just the defense is oh my god. Like, you look at the defense on paper, right? Jordi Alba left back. Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet, Sergio Roberto. You think on paper, okay, that's alright. Maybe the weak spot's Roberto because, you know, center mid right back. The whole thing together is absolutely shite. That is the same back 4 that played Rome, that played Liverpool, that played Bayern Munich, and they're still here. 4 years, they're still here. Alba needs to go, or he needs to be benched and get way less minutes. I'm sick and tired of him trying to see him nutmeg every player, just passing the ball to Messi every time. Pique, I think he's still useful, but he needs to get way less minutes because, you know, he's going to be overworked just like he is every season. Clement Lenglet's a little bit of a downturn right now for Barcelona. I can't even lie. He's really, really good the last few seasons when we got him. Now he's kind of, you know, but I still see him as sort of the future. And Roberto needs to go at right back. He cannot be playing right back anymore. People are even saying to sell him. I wouldn't sell him because, you know, I think he's very useful. And, like, he can play in every single position. There's not that many players who can do that in the world. I've been a Barca fan long enough to see Roberto play in every single position. I've never seen him play as striker, and I've never seen him play as a goalkeeper. I've seen him play everywhere else. Right wing, left wing, cam, center mid, CDM, left back, right back, center back. I've seen him play everywhere. So I see him useful in that sense because he'll put in 110% effort. He's decent. It's just the whole defense needs a whole rebuild. this next president has the first thing, like I'm seeing us being linked to Adama Traore, Fernand Torres, Erling Haaland, Mbappe, Wijnaldum, Depay. The only defender we've been linked to is Eric Garcia. Only defender we've been linked to is Eric Garcia. The defense needs massive, absolute massive improvement. We need left back. If you want to sell Firpo, if you want to have Jordi Alba as a backup, that's fine. You need to get a good left back in to compete with Jordi Alba. Don't be buying no other Firpo 2.0. Don't be buying a Lucas Digne. You should be buying like a Grimaldo, a Jose Gaya, Alphonso Davies, probably not. Whatever, a proper left back. I don't want to see no Firpo 2.0. Right back, you can say we have Dest, you can say we have Emerson for Real Betis. That way you can sell Roberto or move him to midfield or whatever. At center back, we need investment. We have Pique, Lenglet, Umtiti, Araujo. You can keep Araujo and Lenglet. Umtiti, release him, sell him, I don't care. You can have Pique, bring in Eric Garcia. Now I would bring in one more just to be on the safe side because we've been having bad injuries at the center back position over the past few years. Maybe bring in an Upamecano, bring in a Delit. A Delit would be the dream, but I don't think it's feasible. But you need to have a good defense. And our defense, I think the most out of the whole defense, the most thing that's worrying to me is left back. We have no one at left back. It is so important we get a left back this summer. I don't see it happening in January. You can trust Alejandro Balde, that's fine. But defense needs major investment this summer. So those are some of the things that I think we learned from the game yesterday against Atletico Madrid. Of course, let me know your thoughts down below, whether you agree or disagree with me, or whether you think I left some important key out. I don't think I have, but let me know down below anyways. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, hit that subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.